He sees the total magnitude of the task which lies before him. Sees dearly ahead the heights of self-control, and knows what work he has got to do to succeed in them. He is not during a state of confusion, but has gained a glimpse of the laws which operate within the world of thought. And he now begins to regulate his mind in accordance with those laws. This is a process of weeding, sifting, cleansing. Because the farmer weeds, cleans, and prepares the ground for his crops, therefore the student removes the weeds of evil from his mind, cleanses and purifies it preparatory to sowing the seeds of righteous actions, which help produce the harvest of a well-ordered life. For righteousness. Having entrusted his thoughts and deeds to those minor laws which operate in mental activities, and also the production of pain and pleasure, unrest and peace, sorrow and bliss, he now perceives that there's involved in those laws one great central law which, just like the law of gravitation within the flora and fauna, is supreme within the world of mind. A law to which all thoughts and deeds are subservient, and by which they're regulated and kept in their proper sphere. There's the law of justice or righteousness, which is universal and supreme. To this law he now conforms rather than thinking and acting blindly because the natures stimulated and appeal to shop for outward things. He subordinates his thoughts and deeds to the central principle. He now not acts from self but does what's right, what's universally and eternally right. He's now not the abject slave of his nature and circumstances. He's the master of his nature and circumstances. He's now not carried hither and hither on the forces of his mind. He controls and guides those forces to the accomplishment of his purposes. That's having his nature up to the mark in subjugation. Not thinking thoughts nor doing deeds which oppose the righteous law, and which therefore that law knows was suffering and defeat. He rises above the dominion of sin and sorrow, ignorance and doubt, and a robust, calm and peaceful. For your knowledge, by thinking right and acting right, he proved by experience the existence of the natural law on which the mind just framed, and which is that the guiding and unifying principle. And everyone human affairs and events, whether individual or national. Thus, by perfecting himself in self-control, he acquires divine knowledge. He reaches the purpose where it's going to be said of him as of the biologist that he knows. He has mastered the science of self-control, and has brought knowledge out of ignorance, order out of confusion. He has acquired that knowledge of self, which includes knowledge of all men. That knowledge of first's own life, which embraces knowledgeable lives as for all minds, are the identical in essence, different only in degree, are framed upon the identical law, and also the same thoughts and acts by whatsoever individual. The rocked will always produce the identical results. But this divine and peace-bestowing knowledge, as within the case of the natural scientist, isn't gained for one's own self alone, for if this without the aim of evolution would be frustrated, and it's not within the nature of things to let down of ripening and accomplishment. And indeed he who thought to achieve this data solely for his own happiness would most surely fail. So ere the fifth boost up your knowledge, there's still an additional one among wisdom, which is that the right application of the knowledge acquired, the pouring out upon the planet, unselfishly and without stint the results of first labors. That's 6. Celebrating progress and uplifting humanity. It may be said of men who haven't gone into their own nature to regulate and purify it that they cannot clearly distinguish between good and evil, right and wrong. They reach after those things which they think will give them pleasure, and check out to avoid those things which they believe will cause them pain, the source of their actions itself, and that they only discover right painfully, and in an exceedingly fragmentary way by periodically passing through severe sufferings and lashings of conscience. But he who practices self-control passing through the 5 processes, which are 5 stages of growth, gains that knowledge which enables him to act from the moral law which sustains the universe. He knows good and evil, right and wrong, and thus knowing them lives in accordance with good and right. He now not must consider what's pleasant or what's unpleasant, but he does what's right. His nature is harmonic together with his conscience, and there's no remorse. His mind is in unison with the good law, and there's no more suffering in San. For him evil is ended, and good is bush tall.